So once again, back outside Sainsbury's, and what a surprise, I'm out of gas now, unfortunately, which means no more hot water, which means no cooking really for tonight, so there'll be no food, unfortunately. That's the way it goes. I'm not sat here with my hand out, that never happened, nor was I ever. Was it economically abusive in certain statements, considering Sarah Jane had control of all the money, everything was paid to her bank account for over 20 years, and it will be shown in court, and it will be criminal court. It will be fully investigated to the full extent of the law. I will not back off on a single thing. As the woman pulled my life apart with the help of her drug dealing friends and ignoring certain things that I stated as an opinion that I did not believe she should go to the Lardy Cake pub for a hen do which involved drugs. She came back passively stoned, off her head pretty much, to put the technical term if you want, stunk of weed, and then waited an hour or two to drive down to the chip shop with our daughter in the car. Now apparently she was going to a friend's house for a hen do, and yet she came back with a wristband on. Now, knowing how I work with various security over the years or stewarding at festivals, knowing that wristbands are required not to get in and out of a friend's house, nor do you take a kitty envelope for food and then come back stoned and starving, requiring to go to a fish and chip shop, which apparently in a court statement said no, she came back and had chips on the way, which was complete and utter rubbish, along with everything else that she wrote in the statements of economic abuse, domestic abuse. We've already had the chat with domestic abuse charities. I am owed my day in court against her and everyone that caused this to happen, including us, to be moved. But apparently, no, it was down to us being given a council tenancy, us both bidding, etc., which is complete and utter crap. The Hampshire Home Choice will show that I added her to my account, which took me some weeks to do because it was a medical move. Tenancy I was awarded to be able to bid on houses to move us from King Arthur's Way. But no, Sarah Jane said, well, no, we both did this, we both bid on this, we bid on Acre Court, etc. No, we didn't. She was at work, as the time will state. She didn't even know we had the place till she came home from work, but apparently she knew all these things, which is utter rubbish. Now, her friends have made her commit criminal offences. She has signed bits of paperwork, and she's supposed to be a shield. She has used our children's images of our wedding as well, maliciously on a Facebook page, which she then pasted herself on with her face painted out at a pub, which would be the White Hart in Andover at 2 a.m. pretty much in the morning. Now that's her being an upstanding parent, not abusing our children for her own ends. She's become nothing but selfish, and yet all I've done is given her an opportunity to sort this out properly in court, which will involve criminal solicitors and criminal charges, which is exactly what she tried to do with me, with false charge of coercion and control, which is complete and utter rubbish, and the CPS basically laughed at. So we'll be looking forward to this carrying on. This will go a lot further. This is ridiculous. I'm living in a bus station in a sleeping bag with now no way to heat water once again because the food bank's closed, so I can't get the gas canisters. Nor have I been entitled to any form of proper benefit, nor has my PIP been assessed correctly as of yet, which I'm still waiting for. Nor have I been entitled to any help from Test Valley Council other than to try and make my life worse and more hard. It's interesting that Sarah Jane is living happily, with an amazing life and wonderful the rest of while she's still abusing our children, looking a bloody state, turning up with more false documents for family court, and seem to think that she should be able to get away with this. No, she isn't. This isn't happening, Sedge. At no point is this going to work the way you want it to. I do not care about your criminal friends. I will sign any statement to tell the truth about it. I do not care about the old stitches get stitches anecdote. I really don't care. I turned down certain things to work for the government, to be at home with you while all this rubbish was going on with the listening technology from next door, Robbie Husk and Lorraine, and Adam Phillips and Jennifer Phillips, and Shell Wilmot and Mark James, and all the rest of the rubbish. I will not have it. Simple as that. You've been allowing druggies into our home near our children. You've allowed criminals there. You've allowed our eldest son to become involved in criminality. You've involved yourself with nothing but criminals. You've disgraced your family. You've disgraced your uncle's memory, who worked for GCHQ himself in Cheltenham. You've disgraced me, and yet I still love you, you stupid girl. I love our children. At no point was I guilty of child abuse. It was you and your little friends' cook up to try and make it look like I was some sort of monster that I'm not. I can have hundreds of character references put forward for me. Hundreds. I'm sure you used to be able to do the same for you. I wonder now. I guarantee legal advice will tell you, well, you've got no leg to stand on, because you haven't. As I've been told by every bit of legal advice I've had, including CPS and all the rest of it, I have nothing but a day in court, but because of my situation I cannot have legal counsel, I cannot afford a solicitor. So you seem to think you're going to get away with everything you've done to me, and my life still being ruined, phone lines being hacked into, which apparently is rubbish. Well, I've got nothing but evidence that Hampshire Constabulary dropped the ball on repeatedly. Oh, it's mental health. Well, you sat with me in Mulberry Lodge when I told them the truth, and they said, I don't even know why you're here. Can I have it in writing? Well, I've got it in writing, and you gave it to me as what? Some sort of olive branch to what? Let you get on with your life after you destroyed mine? That's not happening. It's not happening. I said to you, you would never get rid of me because I loved you so much. You said good, you didn't want to. Now is the line. You've used our children, you've abused them. You've done nothing but tell lies. To what end? To suit your little friends? Or because you couldn't be out all the time partying, which is apparently what you want to do now? Maybe it's time you woke up and told some actual truth to me. But then again, something it appears you can't do, isn't it? What are our children going to feel when they get older and find out what you've become and what the people around you have made you do? Well, that's right, because they got you to sign the paperwork, which means you're left holding the bag at the end, aren't you? Yeah, we'll see about that, because I'm not having it. You were used, abused and bullied by other people other than me. All of our time together. I'm not having this, Sarah Jane. It's about time you woke up and became an adult, got your head out of the sand, took off the rose-tinted glasses and realised I did nothing but protect you and our children. At no point did I stop you doing anything you ever wanted. You were always in charge. Now for once I'm standing up having my say. I'll either come and stand with me and let's deal with this together properly, or don't. I'm giving you the option. A world platform, I'm telling you, Sarah Jane Marshall, I still love you very much. I did not want a divorce, nor did I abuse our children. People made you do that. You might want to think about that logically now. Speak to you again.